Welcome to the 79th episode of Lalitha Divya Rahasya Sahasranama Stotram. Vishwamata, or Universal Mother, not only provides the nourishment of unconditional cosmic energy, trains the individual in various yogam like samsara yoga, vidya yoga, kriya yoga, tula yoga, all those different yogas, trains them on the window of their operation through the dualities, that is niradhara to nirachaya, that 45 duality namas we have discussed, and transforms them, if they are capable, towards the Brahmagnanis. She can elevate them towards the Brahmagnanis, that is 7 crore elite community, and further into the yogi, that is yoga samadhi. That is the essence of chanting Lalitha Divya Rahasya Sahasranama Stotra. Let us move on. The next nama is Mahalakshmi. So Mahalakshmi, it is an energy form wherein the 3 grandhis, Brahma Grandhi, Vishnu Grandhi and Rudra Grandhis, losing their identity. That means the knots are unfolded. It's unfolding of the knots, the 3 knots of Brahma Grandhi, Vishnu Grandhi and Rudra Grandhi. And emergence of the energy of Maaheswari, who is the consort of Maheshwara, the energetic form of Jupiter. So that is the meaning of Maheshwari. So let us try to get more insight into this nama. So previously these individuals were behaving like beasts, like animals. Then subsequently they have been transformed into a witness mode and inducted into Grandhi Yoga, wherein they have utilized the 9 indriyas and 7 Kundalini Chakras and 3 grandhis into the karmacharan cycle. And so that is also been saturated, that is also been surpassed, and they are into yoga samadhi, where their mind is at standstill. So those who are in yoga samadhi, the yogis who are in yoga samadhi, they are directing the 7 crore Brahmagnanis to perform the various activities. These are 7 crore individuals who are soul connected. They perform the mantra, tantra, karmacharan, and they report to the individual who is in yoga samadhi. The person individual in yoga samadhi reports to the Universal Mother. So that is order of the structure. So these individuals who are in yoga samadhi, prior to yoga samadhi, they were performing the karmacharana in Grandhi Yoga with 7 Kundalini Chakras, 3 grandhis and 9 indriyas. Now through Maheswari, they have the grandhi, the 3 grandhis, 3 knots have been unfolded. So what would be the effect of that? So we in in the namas Mooladhara Ekanilya Brahma Grandhi Vibhedini till Agna Chakrantaralastha Rudra Grandhi Vibhedini, the role of Grandhi or the knot was discussed, and it was said that the utilization of this Grandhi is to balance the 5 elements in the body, because they act as like filter elements. So now when these Grandhis, knots of these Grandhis are unfolded, so the individual has reached a state of beyond the 5 elements, and only the 7 Kundalini chakras are only having an effect now. So that is the state that individual has reached through Maaheswari. So when the 5 elements in the body have no relevance, so what is the relevance? What is the entity that is relevant now? What is relevant is the soul energy in the Mooladhara and the Brahmarandra, or the membrane in Sahasrara. That is only relevant, and through this Brahmarandra, that is the membrane in Sahasrara, this individual now extracts the potency or the cosmic energy from the universe. So let us analyze this. What happens in this situation when the Grandhis are lost their significance? What happens? So when the world comes to an end, when the world is terminated, it is called pralaya in Sanskrit. So during the pralaya time, when the physical world has to vanish, or when the physical world has to reappear like a big bang, so all the 5 elements in nature, they get terminated into the heaviest, that is in the water. So therefore the Grandhis losing their significance is equivalent to the inner world coming to a standstill state, or pralaya. So when they resurface, so when they terminate during the pralaya, the lightest, the sky element to the water element, it goes in the direction of light to the heavy, the termination, that is sky element into the fire, into the air into the fire into the earth into the water. That is the order. Now similarly, when it is originated again, the universe is originated again, it is coming from the it unfolds in the reverse direction. That means water to earth, earth to fire, fire to air, air to the sky. So what happens in this state? So the Brahma Grandhi, that means there's an inner termination that is happening. So Brahma Grandhi is terminating into the Vishnu Grandhi. Vishnu Grandhi is terminating into the Rudra Grandhi. So Rudra Grandhi has to terminate where? So Vishnu Grandhi is essentially refers to the Vishnu who is supposed to be the ruler. And when Vishnu Grandhi is terminated in Rudra Grandhi, so essentially the nourisher is Rudra in this case. That is in the Mahalakshmi case. So Rudra reports to the the guru that is beyond the five elements. Therefore, in the state when all these three grandhis are terminated into one another, into the Rudra Grandhi, so there should be some force that is beyond these five elements that is controlling this unification of the grandhis, or controlling the Rudra energy in the Rudra Grandhi, and hence the three grandhis. So the force that is beyond these five elements in this universe, in this state, is Maheshwara. So Ishvara, as I already pointed out, is a guru form. There are 24 such guru forms that we encounter in Lalita Sahasranam Stotra, and Maheshwara is one of them. So Maheshwara is essentially the unstable form or the highly energetic form of Jupiter is Maheshwara. Highly energetic form, when is a highly energetic form? At the time when there is a natural calamity, at the time when the universe is coming to an end, when there is a tsunami effect. So in these such circumstances, the energy that Jupiter possesses is Maheshwara. Maha means beyond measurable quantity, the energy that manifests, that is Maha. So this Maheshwara energy controls the unified grandhis in the body through this Nama. And Maheshwari is the consort of Maheshwara. And this Maheshwara, it was said in our scripture that he has strategies of about 25 strategies he possesses, and this 24 is the number that comes after 24. 25 is the number that comes after 24. So 24 refers to the 24 forms of Guru. Therefore, Maheswara or Maaheswari are beyond the 24 Guru forms. And Maaheswari is also one of the Saptamatrukas, the seven Matrukas, seven divine mothers in our body that resides in seven Kundalini Chakras. And Maaheswari resides in Agna Chakra, that is the sixth chakra, fifth from Muladhara, sixth in overall, in the forehead. In the same Agna Chakra, it is the Jupiter as well as Gautama saint resides in our body. So the Jupiter is having a magnetic force, that is his characteristic. And Maheswara or Maheswari is a highly energetic form of the Jupiter. Therefore, highest magnetic force entity is Maheswari. So with this highly energetic magnetic force, what does Maheswari entering into the Agna Chakra, what does that energy will do? So through this magnetic force, the grandhis anyway have lost their significance. So through this magnetic force, the seven Kundalini Chakras are also being subjected to this magnetic force, and they come to a standstill. They don't rotate. So now, so that means the person who is in Yoga Samadhi, whose mind is already standstill, he is beyond the 9 Indriyas, he is beyond the 3 grandhis, he is beyond the 5 elements. Now he is receiving the unconditional magnetic force from Maheswari energy, and his Kundalini chakras are come to a standstill. So there should be some purpose for that. The purpose is that to repair these Kundalini chakras, they are being subjected to a standstill state. So any machine, if we have to repair, we have to first stop the machine from operating. Then only we can identify what are the weak links, where are the joints that need to be lubricated, or what are the parts that are damaged that can be repaired or replaced. So that can be done only when the machine or yantra is come to a standstill, if it stops functioning. So this resetting of the Kundalini chakras is Maaheswari. So through this Nama Maaheswari, the person who is in Yoga Samadhi has entered into the what is known as Graha Yoga. So he's been promoted from Grandhi Yoga into the Graha Yoga. That is Maaheswari. So this Nama terminates with E. So hence it falls into the next Nama. The next Nama is Mahadevi. So this Mahadevi is essentially the repair, the extension of the repair work that is initiated in Maaheswari. And there is a through Maaheswari, the one form of the Saptamatrakas, the 7 divine mothers, have entered into the Agna Chakra for repairing. And through Mahadevi, the another form of Saptamatrakas, the 7 divine mothers, have entered into the Sahasra Chakra. So this is the beginning of Graha Yoga for the yogi who is in Yoga Samadhi, who was performing through Sarvamantra Swarupini, Sarvayantratmika, Sarvatantra Rupa, the various activities of Tantra, Mantra, Yantra, Karmacharana, which he is administering through the 7 crore individuals, Brahmagnanis. Now he has been promoted into the Graha Yoga through Maaheswari, and his Kundalini chakras are being further refined. So the refinement of this Kundalini chakras is the entering of these various Saptamatrakas into the body of the individual who is in Graha Yogam. Through Maaheswari, the energy of the energetic, magnetic force of consort of Jupiter has entered into Agna Chakra through Mahadevi. The energetic force of Mahadevi, the consort of Mahadeva, has entered into the Sahasrara. So that is Mahadevi. So this also terminates with E, hence it extends into the next Nama. The next Nama is Mahalakshmi. So here Mahalakshmi is it means it doesn't mean money. It is beyond money. Obviously, it is beyond wealth. It is Maha, as already pointed out, it is beyond the measurable quantity. So Mahalakshmi, through Mahalakshmi, the wealth, any amount of wealth can be controlled. But that's not the point here. Mahalakshmi, through Mahalakshmi, the individual who is already in Graha Yoga, he's started the Paschimana Purvayana the cycle, or the east-west cycle. Earlier it was north-south, which is Uttarayana Dakshinayana. Now through Mahalakshmi, the person who is in Graha Yoga, he started east-west cycle. So let us see how this happens. So it has already been discussed that the Kundalini chakras were come to a standstill through Mahalakshmi because of the highly energetic magnetic force, and the repair work is going on, and the repair work is through Maaheswari and Mahadevi, and through Mahalakshmi the Kundalini chakras have been given are started to function again. And about Mahalakshmi, it was said in Mailara Tantra, the scripture in Mailara Tantra, it is said, Mahala Namakam Daityam Shatikshapayati Ticha Mahachasa Mahalakshmi Riticha Kakshati Magata Upatyaka Yam Sahyadre Pavchimo Dadirodasi. And in Ayushya Sukta, it was said that Sriyam Lakshmi Manchika Palangam. So here it was said that Paschimo Dadirodasi, Sahyadre Paschimo Dadirodasi. So the new functioning of the Kundalini chakras after the repair work, the limits are described in this Nama. That is east and west, that is Paschimayana and Purvayana. Paschimayana is the journey towards west. Purvayana is the journey towards the east. So in the past, the Mooladhara chakra is south in our body, and Sahasrara is the north. Now the Mooladhara chakra becomes east, and Sahasrara becomes west. Therefore, Purvayana means the traversing from west to east, and Paschimayana means traversing from east to west. So Purvayana is, if Paschimayana is clockwise direction, Purvayana is anti-clockwise direction. So these are the new these are the new conditions or new variables of the state of the individual who is in Graha Yoga practicing Paschimayana Purvayana through Mahalakshmi. And it was further said that Mahalakshmi is equivalent to a 13-year-old girl. So this, what is the significance of this 13, number 13? 7 Kundalini chakras and 3 grandhis, together it is 10, and Maaheswari and Mahadevi, Ardhanariswara energy, it becomes, and Mahalakshmi, all together it becomes 13. So through Mahalakshmi, all these energies have entered into this individual. So therefore in our body, the individual's body who is in Paschimayana Purvayana of Graha Yoga, Mahalakshmi resides in the west corridor, western corridor. So through after crossing this Mahalakshmi only, the person in Paschimayana Purvayana, that is east-west direction, can reach the Sahasrara and extract the nourishment from the universe. So that is the essence of Mahalakshmi. And this Mahalakshmi is also described in the scriptures as Kolhapura Nivasini. There is a Shakti Pita in Kolhapura, a place called Kolhapura. Kolhapura means west, located on the western side, and a city located on the western side that is being built with with lot of care, with all the measurable, all the with all the scaling, proper scaling, the city of Kolhapura is built, and it is built with a lot of minerals, a lot of rare earth elements, etc. So Loha means the strong elements. Therefore, Kolhapura is essentially a city built with a lot of planning, and the city built to withstand city having a good high stability. That is Kolhapura. So when these Kundalini chakras are rotating, the energy that generates, so this Kolhapura is the city that can withstand this energy. That is called. That is why it is built with a lot of care. So, and it was said that Loha means it is the minerals and the various salt content, etc., etc. All the potent elements. So where are these located? So and it was said Kolhapura also already it is located on the western side. So in India there are Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats, and these are the mountains that are filled with highest content of these minerals and rare earth elements. So therefore, Kolhapura is refers to this. So the nourishment for this Kolhapura is coming from this the Ghats section. And so what can we say about this Paschimana Purvayana, that is east-west traversing the in Grandhi Yoga? So what difference? How is it different from the north-south, that is Uttarayana Dakshinayana? And what is the need for this change? In Paschimana Purvayana, the karmacharana, or the action that performed, the fruit as well as the karmacharana both can go at an accelerated pace in Paschimana Purvayana compared to Uttarayana Dakshinayana. So for example, if individual performs one action or karmacharana in Uttarayana Dakshinayana, in the same amount of time 100 equivalent karmacharana can be performed in Paschimana Purvayana. That is the effect of Paschimana Purvayana. In fact, before becoming yogi and before being promoted to yoga samadhi status and this Graha yogam, this individual was behaving in the past like a beast-like, animalistic, and the animals also perform. They practice Paschimana Purvayana because their spine is parallel to the ground, but that is uncontrollable. Now, when the person in yoga samadhi, in Graha yoga, the same Paschimana Purvayana can be utilized for the benefit of the universe, for the restoration of the order in the universe. So Paschimana Purvayana will fetch much greater results in the same time, order of magnitude higher than the results that are possible with Uttarayana Dakshinayana. And that's why it is Mahalakshmi. Mahalakshmi can give much more than what is possible in Uttarayana Dakshinayana. But the individual reaching this state obviously will not be seeking wealth or money. Okay, so um, so there are some examples for this, and so therefore Paschimāyana Purvāyana can give you is possible to reach saturation much faster in Paschimāyana Purvāyana compared to Uttarayana Dakshinayana, provided we have the control on it. And there are examples to illustrate this point. In Ramayana itself there is an example, that is Valmiki's Ramayana, through this sloka in Kishkinda Kanda. Tam sutva ninadam bhratu kruddho vali mahabala nishpapata susamrabdho bhaskaros tatatadipa. So this is the specialty of Valmiki, to use special words in his slokas. So what this means is that the strong the powerful Vali, after hearing the shouting from his brother Sugriva, has come out from his cave, as if the sun god has come out from the western side. So this is a special word. Now sun will not come out from the western side; he always comes out from the eastern side. So, in fact, there are many critics who has pointed out this sloka is wrong, but it is not wrong; it is correct. Valmiki will not use anything that is just for the sake of rhyme, or just for the sake of fitting grammar into it. He will not use the terms. If he has used something, that must be having a significance. So, Astradri. Sun from Astradri, again rising, means that's what it means here. Bhaskaro statadadipa. So what it means is that the saturation, the stage of saturation is nearing for Vali, because very soon after the fighting with this Sugriva, he has lost his life. So till then Vali was operating in Uttarayana Dakshinayana. So since Valmiki has used here Astra Bhaskaros Tatadadipa, that means as if the sun is rising from the west. So through this sloka, the Vali has entered into Paschimāyana Purvāyana from Uttarayana Dakshinayana, and very soon he got into saturation and he left, he perished. So that is, he has reached saturation, because it fetches much higher, greater fruit compared to Uttarayana Dakshinayana, karmacharan in Paschimāyana Purvāyana. So that is an example of the act of karmacharan in Paschimāyana Purvāyana, taken from Valmiki's Ramayana. So this nama also terminates with E. So Maaheswari terminated into Mahadevi. Mahadevi has terminated into Mahalakshmi. So the remaining namas we'll explore in the next episode. Thank you.